It looks like the Critics' Choice Awards are combining into one single show. According to reports, A&E is going to merge the existing Critics' Choice Television Awards and the Critics' Choice Movie Awards into a single 3-hour ceremony on January 17th. The Critics' Choice Awards are the honors given out by the Broadcast Television Journalists Association, BTJA, and the Broadcast Film Critics Association, BFCA. John Byresell, the Critics' Choice Awards combining the movie and television sides into one single award ceremony.
I sell it. Now, I will admittedly say I probably should buy it. To many people, this makes sense, and so therefore I don't really have a big problem with it. But the reason I'm selling it is because I am one of those rare people who probably thinks erroneously, but I'm one of those rare people who I think movies and television are night and day different things. Like, they are just so completely different things. To me, it makes about as much sense of having the annual NFL Players Awards and the National Association of Plumber Awards merged into the same thing. We're going to honor excellence in both, just because I am one, like I said, one of the rare people, and maybe thinking erroneously, that movies and televisions are so fundamentally different things. I just like, and I really like the Broadcast Film Critics Awards. I like them very much. I would like them to stay separate. Myself personally, I totally get why they're doing it. I understand the logic. I understand why they're taking a shot at it. I don't have a big problem with it, but it was just up to me, my personal preference as a fan. I would have liked to have seen it kept as two separate shows. So I'm going to sell it on that basis. Christian, what do you think?
Well, to quote Vince Vaughn from Wedding Crashers to you, erroneous on all accounts. I buy it because I think there's too many award shows. I think there's way too many.
I can't argue with you on that.
TV, film. I think, look, this is the domestic version of the Golden Globes, because Golden Globes it's the international press, and it's a combo. It's the same thing. Like I said, they're too long, and then I get so annoyed every time somebody comes out. Now the president to hear his own voice comes out and talks for 20 minutes, and it's like, get out of here! Just tell me who won best shoes in a movie. So there's so many ridiculous awards that it's just like, make them in one thing. It's great. Give me a list, because that's what a lot of people are doing anyway. Right. They're going to check the list the next day. And I actually really do, obviously, for what we do, the Critics Award are a big thing. It's our peers as well, too. So I think that putting it together, because even Rotten Tomatoes, by the way, who started doing television reviews over the last year.
Yes, they did.
To be able to, I do think that they do live in the same house. I think it's where the plumbers are somewhere else. I think that the entertainment value, because now, even more so today with the streaming and the way that, when you go into a Netflix or Amazon, these are basically mini movies. It's not really even television shows anymore. And actors, as were years ago, it was like almost taboo if you were a film actor to do television. It's certainly not the case anymore, because you can really express yourself as an artist more so. So I do think that these awards should live under one banner in one single award show. And stop talking, whoever you are.
I do agree with both your accounts. I think movies and television are radically different from just the story structure alone. Like a movie, you kind of are forced to contain yourself within 2 hours, sometimes 2:15. Sometimes they like it if it works better, 90 minutes, but you have to have an act 1, act 2, act 3. It's a very structured way to tell a story. And that therein is like sometimes the fun of seeing an incredible film where they flipped it or they changed things. It's like, it's a constant like ebb and flow with movies. Whereas in television, you have the ability to stretch things out for like 22 episodes. And sometimes it's not stretched out. You're just like, you're getting amazing stories and character development every episode. So it's a completely different beast. I buy them combining it for the simple reason that I think the crossovers that are happening now with our technology and the way we watch and stream and go see a movie, see another thing, everything is kind of combining in a way where I think movies will always be separate and television shows will always be separate, but we're going to see more combo kind of, let's see more Game of Thrones popping off to see it in a theatrical setting with a bunch of people in a giant theater. So that's why I kind of buy that, and also Golden Globes, I think also what you said, they're way too long. I don't even watch them anymore because I get so bored. So even with them saying 3 hours, like, really 3 hours? But I guess it makes sense if they're combining television and movies. So I'll buy it. I think it's a good idea.
Now the president of the Academy. I was at my mother-in-law's house last night.
As long as they cut that stuff out.
Get out of here.
You both raise excellent points.